My ex gave the best.
Yeah, see, I had to throw one in there because you was, y'all don't know, but she came on the show. I like to talk, I'm ready to
Yeah, I ain't
talk.
scared to talk, but sure, I gotta ask which ex.
Y'all tune back into the hottest podcast in the city, the Straight to a Podcast. Look, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you don't hit that notification bell, it's no way you gonna know when I drop a video. Look, we got another special guest in the building, the hottest actress in the city, maybe in the world,
There you go.
Latrice Dominique. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful.
I appreciate you coming through to the Straight to a Podcast. Okay, let's dive right into it. Let's talk about Latrice, the actor. So, what about Latrice before you became the actor? You born and raised in Memphis.
Born and raised in Memphis. Predominantly the Whitehaven area. A little bit of roots in the South Memphis area.
So give me the journey leading up until you actually auditioning or getting into acting. Who were you before you became Latrice the actor?
Okay, so I just decided I didn't want to do hair anymore. So I worked for a while, but I still, inside of me was still that dream and that longing of wanting to be an actress or entertainer, I should say.
And where did that come from? That wanting that,
the earliest thing I can remember, I'm not sure of my age. I could have been 3 or 4.
Okay.
But I remember Raven Simone, Olivia, on the Cosby Show. Grew up watching the Cosby Show.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, she's my age and she's on TV. Yeah. And I just became fascinated with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
My mom, she was very, very passionate about music. Like that's really, truly my first passion. It was music.
Okay.
Love singing, dancing, and when she would have little parties or have get-togethers, it's like I stood out. Like I was the life of the party, and people was clapping and egging me on, and that attention and that love of entertaining people was just something that made me feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
So as I grew up, I've always been just into music. I've always been to myself doing something different from the other kids.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much in that area of acting, singing, dancing, rapping, whatever it is, just in full-fledged entertaining.
That reminds me of a conversation I just had with a previous guest when we were talking about how stars born or made. Mm-hmm. And someone was telling the story of like Michael Jackson, and all these big stars, superstars, how they were as kids. Like they kind of stood out. They was a little weird.
Right.
They just let you know it was in you to be who you are today, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Like, Born Ready was actually a title of one of my mixtapes because it was like I was born ready to do this. You know what I'm saying?
And now you on Tubi.
Now I'm on Tubi.
Let's talk about Tubi.
Let's talk about Tubi.
Let's talk about Tubi be Tubi get a lot of hate for like the acting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But people love watching Tubi.
And what's so crazy is before I started acting.
Yeah.
And doing Tubi films, I had never heard of Tubi. I think I saw it on it's on the streaming, on the apps on the smart TV and all that, but I never really looked at it. But of course, once I started once I accepted the role with them, I was like, let me check it out and see what I'm gonna be a part of.
Yeah.
And Tubi within itself is a streaming app, but they do have a demographic for urban movies, but they have all movies on Tubi. But for some reason we like to focus on the negative, and everybody wants to be a critic. Everybody feel like they can judge and have an opinion about something that they're not even doing. You know what I'm saying? So
but it just seemed like since it's been going viral for the acting, you see it more and more. It's almost like now they're doing it on purpose to go viral. I don't know.
Some people
because you're a part of Tubi movies. I don't want you to reveal nothing, but they don't do that. They don't do none of those things.
Well, I will say that a lot of people believe that good press, bad press is press.
Exactly, you're right.
So I will say that whether you hate it or love it, you're watching it.
Yeah.
Even if you click on it just to see how bad it is, their directors getting paid for that.
True.
So all in all, and in some directors' mind, it's like I'm getting a check. It don't even matter.
Yeah.
So, and for me, it's just like, hey, if you saw my face, hated or love it, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I just feel like thank you for watching.
You know, you mentioned that you played different roles. You know, you was a gangster, you was a side chick, you was a cat, or something. You said, I think you said a cat, some animal. But
I said I was a cat.
did you say that?
No.
Okay, maybe I just wanted you to say that. I don't know why. That was some weird. I'm gonna take that out.
No,
but now, what's a dream role of yours?
A dream role. You know, I am a open canvas.
Yeah.
I'm just a blank page for whatever story that needs to be told. There is no role that I feel like I was shy away from.
Yeah.
I think I want to take the Halle Berry route though. I think I like to play the crackhead. Just just.
Oh, okay. Just
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so. People get so hung up on my looks.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's something they probably say, "Oh, she can't play that," but no, I really can. Like I actually for Queen Angie, I play a character named Amika, which is one of the granddaughters of Queen Angie. Originally, they wanted me to be Bree, which was the crackhead in the movie, but they switched last minute, and they switched out characters between me and the other actress. And I was like, and I remember the writer, she was saying, well, we didn't know if you could do the sad crying part or, you know, be serious enough, because it was only my second role. It was my second role. It's only the second time seeing me act, so I understood it, but I had to show them like, oh, I can cry on cue now. I can deliver something serious.
Okay.
So, and just off of that is why I say, you know, I would love to play like a crackhead or something just raw and uncut, cut and dirty that you will look at me and say, oh, she ain't gonna be able to do that. Like, no, I can do it all. I feel like there's no limit to what I can do.
So what approach do you use to get into character? You know,
I give my characters a backstory. When the writer, when she writes it, she don't really give the character a background, so that's what I do. I read the script and I just give my own interpretation of the characters. I may pull from some people I know, I may pull from characters that I've seen in previous movies, but I just kind of give that person a story. For instance, like I did know with Monica, my first role in Sweet Revenge, she was the ex-girlfriend of Cody, which is a drug dealer. Okay. I have no experience of being a girlfriend to a drug dealer, but I do have friends or associates who kind of live their lifestyle, so I kind of pull from them as far as like how to dress and, you know, how to look and things like that. So I had to give that character a background. So it just depends on the script, the flow of the script, the type of person they're you know, that I'm portraying them to be, and I just have to just give them a story.
All right, we're gonna switch it up. Y'all know how we do it. Look, we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna do this little bowl game real quick. We're gonna get her to pour from this bowl, and we're gonna see if she gonna sweat. All right. You're gonna pull each question one at a time, read them into the mic, and then we're gonna address each one.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's go to the first one.
Without saying the animal name, if you could be any animal, which animal would you be? You can only make the noise.
This is your chance to show your acting skills. All right.
Okay.
What animal would you be? You can only make the noise.
It's crazy. Okay, let me see. Okay, I have children, so this should be easy.
I'm gonna turn my mic down because I'm finna laugh. But go ahead. Take your time. You need to me. Oh, you said that singing. Yeah, drink some water. This finna be good, y'all.
Oh, if I could be any animal though, I'm really trying to think of what animal I would be.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like however I answer this, I'm gonna be judged, or not, just like someone is going to label me.
You just said about acting that you can't worry about people judging you.
That's acting, but this is personal.
Nah, this is acting. This is not an audition. You don't know that, bro.
Okay, Disney. Let's see, Disney contract. Let's claim it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What am I?
Please tell me that was an elephant.
It was?
Okay, all right. Okay, I give you that. That was pretty good. I think I could have done a better elephant, but I ain't gonna do it though, because this is your time to shine. So
I don't mind sharing the spotlight.
I'll let you hear it once the interview over. All right, let's go to the next one. That was pretty good though.
That was good. Okay. Listen. All right, next one. What is more important for an actor, talent or training? This is a great one because I am not a trained actress at all.
Okay.
I have not went to school. I have not took any classes outside of just watching people I admire.
Okay.
So, what's more important, I would feel, is
it's a hard
training.
Question. Training.
I'm gonna say training, although I don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do watch. Now I will say I do watch videos on YouTube, or like from actors and like how to do this, how to do that.
Yeah.
Some may say it's training, some may not.
Yeah.
But I've never taken a class or went to an actual school for it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is being an actress, being an entertainer, a singer, a rapper, or anything. Like we see it.
Yeah.
There's so many people who have talent.
Yep.
But they are not where the other people are with the less talent.
Exactly.
And they may not have training. They may have machines behind them or whatever it may be, good agents, whoever, whatever the case may be, no people, whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as this question being, I would say it's really training, because there are some great actors and actresses who probably don't even get to A-list level
because
in
they
Hollywood because they don't want to,
put their time in for training. But what about you? Are you now in a position where you want to consider training, like taking some classes?
I am. I have thought about it. I just haven't taken the time to actually go because of my schedule.
Okay. Because that look good on your resume as well.
I believe it would. Definitely, it would.
You mind me asking how old you are?
I am 37.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm 37. So, and I think that's probably one of the things where it's like, I am one of those who kind of get caught up in my age. I know I don't look 37, but I feel it. I feel it. So it's like, yeah. So it's kind of like I don't have the time for that. Like I just feel like that's gonna take so much time. When you think of classes in school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that. I'll just keep studying Angela and Taraji and my faves like that, and just pull from them.
Cool. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Next question.
Let's see.
My ex gave the best.
Yeah, see, I had to throw one in there because you was, y'all don't know, but she came on the show. I like to talk, I'm ready to talk.
I ain't scared to talk, but I gotta ask which ex. Which one we talking about?
Choose one.
My ex gave the best lesson.
What kind of lesson?
Like a life lesson, like just the best lesson in being able to pick men or not settle, or things to look for.
Exactly.
Even though he wasn't the best to me in the end, towards the end of our relationship, but we had some great times, and he taught me a lot. Even after we separated, we have a child together, so you probably gonna know I'm talking about him. But he was still, I could still call him and he would give me advice. If I say this guy said this, did that, no, don't do that or whatever. So I say that because when it comes to like sexual, I don't have a best. So
okay, all right.
I can't answer that way.
Well, we had some technical difficulties when we first started the interview. Now I think it kind of messed up the part when you was kind of going down your resume as far as the movies you've been in and the movies you have out. Let's go through those movies again that you have out on Tubi. Okay. And the titles.
So Sweet Revenge is on Tubi. The Neighborhood Dope Man and Queen Angie is currently streaming. Those are great movies. I have Tainted that'll be out April the 1st. Yeah. And Twisted Games, and that will be releasing maybe around August to September. And The Woods is currently streaming on Thrills TV.
Okay.
This is a app you do have to pay for, but it is currently streaming, and I play a psycho killer in that one.
Okay. All right. What you think has changed with movies and TV shows that nowadays it don't give you that classic feel? Like Martin, Fresh Prince, all these classic shows.
I feel like people have gotten so caught up on streaming instead of like daytime or like cable television. Um, so it's really kind of hard to like. I couldn't see Martin in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air being on. Well, I can't say that because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is on, but it's a newer version. But as far as how they were back then, I don't know if I could see it hitting now because everybody is so busy and they want to be able to watch these shows. Because me myself, I want to be able to watch a series all the way out.
Exactly.
I don't want to have to wait. Yeah, I don't want to have to wait on the next week for the next episode.
Yeah.
So. And that's not good for daytime television, though, because what happens is, the ratings are not coming in like they need to come in. So the show is not lasting to the next season.
Exactly.
So I really feel like everything is just so short-lived. So they don't have the opportunity to become a classic.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what happened with that.
With a lot going on nowadays, everybody just so into like therapy and, they want to take care of their mental health. How do you stay mentally and physically healthy as an actress?
This gonna sound crazy, but I'm not dating.
Okay.
Dating has always been a major distraction for me. I realize, looking back at mistakes or just things that I've done. So I haven't dated in 3 years.
Wow.
So that has allowed me to really do a lot of healing that I realized I hadn't done in between relationships and things like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's what allowed me to really get back to myself, and that's the current journey that I'm on. I'm just strictly focusing on myself and my children. So I'm not dating, and I don't want to make it seem like men are just so terrible, but it just seemed like when you're not trying to give yourself to somebody else and you're able to really just focus on yourself, you're really able to focus on yourself. So
when you were dating, were you dating in the industry? Were you
No, like I said, I've been single for 3 years and I've only been doing it for a year and a half.
That's right.
But of course I have people come at me, but I'm like, I'm not dating right now. No one believes me.
Yeah.
No one believes me when I say I'm not dating, I'm celibate.
No little friends, no little nothing.
No, none of that.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm not entertaining anyone. Of course people try, but I shoot it straight from the hip. I'm really focused on my career because honestly, going outside of the healing, but in the industry that I am in, and I don't have any restrictions. I mean, I won't go full-fledged naked. That's the only restriction, but I don't mind topless or whatever. And there's no way a man is really going to take me serious doing that. Yeah. And I'm the type of woman, I can be submissive to my man. So if I'm dating you and you have your feelings about something, and I'm going to have to follow suit because, we're together, we're one. Mm-hmm. And right now, I'm being a little selfish. I don't want anyone that's going to get in my way. And not saying that I have to do that in order to make it, but it's just something I don't mind doing.
Exactly.
But if my man minds me doing it, then I have to listen to him, and I ain't got time for that. And then even so, it may just be, I don't want you doing no intimate scenes.
Exactly.
And me being a pretty girl, some scenes are written and they're going to cast me just for that.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like my dream or this relationship.
Yeah.
So I just choose to stay away. But I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of praying. I do, like I said, I journal and I express my feelings. I don't do a lot of talking to people because you can't really trust a lot of people with certain things. So I keep a lot of things to myself and I just write. I do a lot of writing.
Okay. What does support mean to you?
Support is simply just liking, sharing any of the content that I put out, any of the films, of course. Yeah. Even a phone call or a text, hey, you did a great job, keep going. A lot of support can just really be that. It doesn't even have to be anything physical. It could just be words of encouragement.
Exactly.
Especially with the path that I'm currently on. Like I said, I just lost my mom, and she was my backbone when it came to support.
Wow.
She helped me. Thank you. She helped in a lot of ways. She was my sounding board. Hey, I got this wrong, I gotta do this. Even when it came to me being kind of showing myself in Sweet Revenge, she was like, go for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of mothers that's raise you up in church, they not gonna be like, girl, you better not do that. My mom was like, go for it, do it. Like, she was my main supporter. So being that she's gone, I don't have her. So if anybody just hit me up and say, hey, keep going, or what you need, do you need me to get the kids, do you need this help with this wardrobe, whatever the case may be, that's it. Just being there, really.
Yeah. So. Well, once again, I appreciate you coming on the Straight to a Podcast. And now you're gonna have to come back.
I want to.
Yeah. You definitely have to come back. So once you make it up there to the Breakfast Club and all these big, make sure you be like, this where you were. This where it started.
This where it started.
All right, okay.
My first interview. This is all where it started.
For
hometown.
Sure.
Yep.
And I appreciate you. And I look forward to everything you have coming. I'm here to support. Reach out to me. Let me know about your projects. I'm pulling up.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the hottest podcast in the city, the Straight to a Podcast. Look, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you don't hit that notification bell, there's no way you gonna know when I drop a video. Look, make sure y'all hit that like button. We're gonna get straight to it.
Right. This was fun though. I like your questions. They weren't too bad.
No, I ain't want to,
You got a good thing going here. Keep it up.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Keep it up.
Get straight to it. You know how we do. We gon' get straight to it.